Hello everyone and happy Thanksgiving. I hope everyone is having a great day and continues to have a great holiday weekend. This Thanksgiving, I want to put out a little message once again saying how I am thankful that I have my foreskin. Being born in Indiana, I'm very lucky that I still have mine because the circumcision rate is so high. I am also very happy that my boyfriend also has his foreskin. And of course, for him, that was a very normal thing because in Peru, the circumcision rate is so very, very low. It's very, very uncommon. And many people, including my boyfriend, have never seen a circumcised penis, ever. That's how rare it is. And hopefully one day we can get to that level in the United States, that no baby boy being born is circumcised. There's no reason for it, and it's not anybody else's right to make such a decision. The only one who has the right to make such a decision is the boy himself once he's an adult. But again, if he's grown up knowing the value of the foreskin and what an important part of the penis is, then he's not going to choose that when he's grown up. So hopefully we can get people to value the foreskin in the United States as much as they do in other countries. You know, I just got back from a couple-week trip to Peru, spending time with my boyfriend and fiance. And, you know, it was wonderful. He and I had such a great time together, exploring around Lima. We were in the Miraflores area. And I'm going to be putting together a video. He and I are starting a new channel that's kind of dedicated to us and our adventures and travels and stuff like that together. We'll have things where I'm tasting new foods, he's tasting new foods, sightseeing, things like that. So once we have that channel up and going, of course I will post a link to it, and hopefully many of you will start following us on that channel as well. And of course we will continue with this channel dedicated to the foreskin. You know, it was one of those things, it was such a nice experience being down in South America where, you know, pretty much everybody has their foreskin. Circumcision is so rare that you know that when you enter a room, you know, if there's 20 guys there are 20 guys who have their foreskin. You know, whereas here in the United States, you could enter a room with 40 guys, and there's a good chance that I might be the only one that has my foreskin. Of course, once my boyfriend Sandro is up here with me, then there's a good chance that when we're in a room, that he and I will be the only ones with foreskin. And that's how rare it is here in the United States. And hopefully that will change. You know, and people really need to realize that, you know, it's countries like Peru, Colombia, you know, pretty much all of South America and Mexico, circumcision is so rare and just not part of their practice whatsoever. People don't even worry about it. You know, here, even among people promoting the foreskin and condemning circumcision, they're still excessively worried about, well, what happens if he doesn't retract, or what age will he retract, or things like that. And in a country where foreskin is the norm, they don't even think about such things. You know, when I asked my boyfriend, when did he first start retracting? You know, he's like, honestly, I can't really remember. I don't remember. You know, and I said, do you remember around the time? And he's like, I think 13-ish, 14, maybe, somewhere in there, but I don't really remember. You know, and whereas I remember very clearly, you know, I was 15, almost 16. And it's one of those things that because we grow up here in a culture surrounded by people that are circumcised or pro-circumcision, becoming retractable has taken on this importance that it doesn't have in an intact culture. Just something to think about when people are overly worried. Even though we don't believe the pro-circumcising crowd and we argue against their statements, it seems like a lot of people still have managed to have this fear put into them that, oh, what if something does go wrong? And it's like, it's not conscious, but it's one of those things that they've heard it so many times. They're afraid something might go wrong, and they want to make sure that it's normal so that the circumcisers are not proven right. Which is a natural instinct. It's, if you're being told something, even though it's a lie, if you're being told something day in and day out, a small part of you starts to worry about it, even though intellectually, when you think about it, it's not true. Emotionally, you think about it, or you worry about it, or you want to make sure that it goes according to what it should go. They don't have any of that baggage in a country that doesn't practice circumcision. And so it's kind of like, oh, yeah, I started being able to retract at some point. It just, one day I started and I don't remember. It was no big thing. It's one of those things, we have all of these questions that people ask, oh, what about this? Whether it's for urination or ejaculation or questions, am I normal if this, am I normal if that? And in a country that has no circumcision, these things don't even occur to them because the foreskin on the penis is normal. And it is normal. And we need to accept that it's normal. It's one of those things where, people here are surprised or have never seen, oftentimes, a penis that has its foreskin. And in a country that doesn't practice circumcision, it's the reverse. When I explained to Sandro everything that is removed in circumcision, he cringed, like, that it's that gut reaction, like when a guy gets kicked in the balls or hit with something gets thrown, gets him right in the wrong area, and every guy around is going to cringe. And that was his reaction, hearing how all of that foreskin is removed. It's horrifying to them, and as it should be to all of us. So I hope everyone will continue to promote the foreskin and work to stop circumcision. And on this Thanksgiving, I am very grateful that I have my foreskin. My boyfriend is very grateful that he has his foreskin, and he's very grateful I have mine. And of course, I'm also grateful that he has his. We are two boyfriends with foreskin, and we're very, very happy and proud about it. I hope everybody has a great weekend.